back. Y'all know what time it is. You know. Grown men podcast. Let's go. Season 3. Reloaded. Let's go. Protect Our Head Ministries and Army Raw Production presents Grown Men Podcast. Season 3. Reloaded. And I'm your host, Another Chance. I'm backed up by co-host Free Cypher Allah and Gangster from Cali. With special new guest host Orlando's own T-Rail. This season we'll be releasing amazing energy with powerful knowledge, spreading love and wisdom as we all come together. So sit back, relax, and let's grow. Come on, Grown Men Podcast. Yeah. Real men, real issues, real solutions. Already. 2024, you already know. Anywhere else. Let's go. Welcome, and welcome back. You're now tuned in to Grown Men Podcast, Season 3, Episode 3. We're reloaded, man. We reloaded. This is my birthday. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, for joining us. I am your host, your philanthropist, your artist, your number one host from Orlando, Florida, Another Chance. Grateful to be back this year. Blessed, backed up by the best. My brothers, the kings, y'all know them so well. If I can introduce my brother, Free Cypher Allah from the nations of gods and earth. What's going on, Free?
Peace. Yeah, you know what was going on. I'm headed to you. Trying to get back. Oh!
Yes, sir. Stay safe on that road, brother. Stay safe.
Hey, you know I will. Got that seatbelt on.
Seatbelt. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We also got gangster. Yes, sir. We also got gangster coming out of the Gangsters Corner, all the way from California. Y'all know him so well. Go ahead, welcome, G. Rick. What's going on, brother?
Oh man, you know how it go, man. Another sunny day out here in California, I must say. And it's another day. Glad to be on the panel so we can drop some knowledge to these cats and do our thing.
Absolutely.
How y'all fellas doing?
We wonderful, brother. We wonderful. We blessed.
Everything gravy over here. It's all gravy over here.
Can't complain, man. Can't complain. It's going to be a great show tonight, fellas. I'm grateful for you guys taking the time to join me tonight. I'm going to introduce our guest in 1 second. We do have a lot of things going on real quick in the ministry. We got a concert coming to Higher Power Miracle of Faith Church this next Saturday on March the 23rd. Dub Ministries is bringing his entire team from Ocala, Florida to Orlando, Florida to worship and praise and fellowship together. So it's going to be wonderful if you're in the Orlando or the surrounding area, or if you came to the concert last year, because C-Dub and his team, C-Dub was there last year, and he performed at the concert last year in Orlando, so it was pretty decent, man. You got to come out. You got to come hang out with us. It's going to be a blessing. You're gonna leave with a blessing, so you definitely don't want to miss it if you're close in the area, Orlando, Florida. C-Dub is coming out next weekend, Saturday, March 23rd, Higher Power Miracle of Faith Church, 1208 West Central, Florida, Orlando, Florida, and he's bringing the squad. Y'all, when I say he's bringing the squad, he's bringing the squad. You understand me? He's bringing the squad. So we're blessed to have him. We appreciate him. I met this gentleman on Facebook. I meet a lot of my friends, my family on Facebook. I met him on Facebook. He's doing his thing. I was looking for an artist. He was available. He came and blessed us. We've been friends ever since. I love him. He's my brother. He's from Ocala, Florida. I was born in Ocala, so that's a coincidence. He is the CEO of a music group titled No Compromise Music Group. He's doing his thing. He's a firefighter. He's a family man. He has 5 kids, so he's doing his thing. He's real close to his family. We're going to get into that here in a little bit. He is the CEO of his own ministry, Dub Ministries. So he's doing his thing. Now he's a very busy guy. He's the host. I just found this out. He's the host of his own podcast called Dads on Duty. So we're going to talk more about that as well. You guys going to hear more about that as well. So stay tuned for that. Listen up. We got a lot of good information. Get ready to be blessed. I'm gonna stop playing around and let them do all the talking, man. Y'all put your hands together and welcome my brother, C-Dub.
Hey. I can't clap right now. I can't clap both hands on the wheel.
Yeah, we know.
What's going on, C-Dub? How you doing, brother?
Hey, I woke up feeling blessed as usual.
Good, man. Tell the people a little something about yourself, brother. Tell the people a little bit something about yourself.
So, like you said, I'm actually born and raised in Gainesville, Florida. I just recently moved to Ocala, Florida, maybe like 2 years ago with my wife. She's a nurse for Shan. She got a job in Ocala, so we ended up moving to Ocala. But you know, I'm a father, I'm a husband, I'm a firefighter for the city of Gainesville, and then aside from that, man, I'm an artist, I'm a minister. I just started my own record label for Christian rap, and now I'm doing the podcast every single Sunday from 3 to 5. So like you said, I stay pretty busy, but I do it for the glory of God. So I love it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Questions, fellas. Questions.
No. Okay. You say your podcast, and it's called Dads on Duty, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's a real good concept, man. I just wanted to let you know that, man. That's a good concept because we spoke about it before. They the little system is built to take black men. It's just geared to, it end up being that way. I don't say it's geared that way, but it end up being a lot of black men ain't in the household, you know what I'm saying? So the young boys don't see the father doing his duty. And so, it's good they come somewhere we can generate that spot so they can come somewhere and they can at least hear from the father and see, and get some of that in their life still. That's a good thing you're doing, man.
Absolutely.
Hey, I really appreciate that.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
Yeah, so what inspired you to start the podcast, man?
So honestly, to be honest, I never had any intentions of doing a podcast, never even thought about it. Podcasting ain't even really my thing. But I met a lady named by the name of Angie B. She does her ministry. It's called Angie B Presents. I met her like years ago. I was basically like the first artist when she was like the first artist on her tour. She did a tour called Angie B Presents Tour. So I was like one of the very, very first like Christian hip hop artists on that tour.
Okay.
So we kind of did that for a couple years. And then, life kind of happened. So we kind of, I kind of stopped being a part of that tour. And so somebody else actually was the original person that was, hosting the Dads on Duty podcast. He ended up retiring. And so she hit me up. It was like, hey, like, we need somebody to do it. And, I was kind of hesitant at first. But and I prayed about it and I talked to God about it, and I saw a need, and with me being a young father myself, I have, like you said, 5 kids. I have a blended family. I felt like I had a lot to offer and a lot of wisdom, even with me being so young. A lot of people don't even know, like, this is my second marriage. My first marriage was like 3 years, and we had 2 kids.
How old are
you? 34.
You're 34. Okay, so you're a young man. You're a young man.
Yeah.
Well, I admire your work ethic.
Appreciate it.
Your grind is it's necessary for the goal that you're trying to reach. So
yeah. So I mean, now with my second wife. We've just come in August. We'll be done married 8 years.
Okay.
So like I said, together, man, we we have a blended household and we raise kids. So like I said, it wasn't really my intentions to or whatever, but sometimes God has a greater plan for your life even when you don't know it, when you don't see it, and even sometimes you don't even want to do it. So
That's
I'm
right.
just grateful for the opportunity to take hold of the mantle, man, and try to encourage, lift up not only some men but some fathers, and kind of lead them and guide them, man. It's been a blessing.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, I like how you cornered it, man. I like how you cornered in the market. You got your music thing, you got your ministry, and you're hitting a certain genre with your music, and then you say, okay, well, the podcast is going to be strictly about dads on duty, So
yeah,
you're steady being creative, man. I love it, brother. I love it, man.
Yeah.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we
Appreciate
teamed up. I'm glad that I understand and I acknowledge that the power of what God is doing. I respect it. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
I'm ready, man. I'm ready, brother. I'm ready to take this ride with you.
Yeah, I have to say, man, throughout this journey, you come across a lot of different people. Some have your good intentions, some don't. You don't know who really rock with you, who really don't.
That's right.
But the fact that I have so much respect for you, because I mean, like, since I met you, you didn't know me from a cat walking down the street. You know what I'm saying? And you allowed me to come out to your church and to minister that night, and and you've been solid ever since. Like you said, like, we've been kicking it, ever since. Like, we be chopping it up. I think you invited me out a couple months ago to the event that you had at the church also. But what I'm saying, from me to you, man, like, I appreciate you for being a solid brother and always supporting, man, because that's hard to come and find, because a lot of people they feel like it's a competition, or they don't want to see people do better than them or what. Yeah.
That's right.
So I mean, I appreciate you for being solid, man. Like,
man.
Yeah, he dog. I would say, long as I knew him, dog, he been a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
Straight up, man. You're a good brother. I mean, I can vouch for that, man. You know what I'm saying? And we've been through things. I mean, me and homie, we go way back, and back before we was on this righteous journey, so to speak. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
he's been a solid dude, man. Day one, man. Straight up. I'm glad I know him too. But he's solid. He's solid.
Free Cypher, you good? All minds and hearts are clear.
Solid, another chance. One solid, two.
Hey, man, I just
Hey, another chance. One time before we go to the next move, to the next segment. Happy birthday!
Say double O, your birthday, homeboy. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
How
old you?
I will be 28. Let me see.
28?
28 plus 38? 28
Wait a minute
plus
now.
38?
Wait a minute. I'll be okay. All right. I'm 48 today. I'm 48.
Oh, okay. I was wondering why you were saying I was a young man at 34.
I'm 48 today.
Now I see, because I was like, shoot, there ain't nothing but like 28. And how this man gonna holler about that's a young man.
Right. Because the young man is sitting up 34.
Yeah,
man.
God is awesome, man. We're gonna keep it moving, man. If our minds and hearts are clear, because we got a long night, man. Once again, C-Dub, thank you for joining us, brother. We love you. We appreciate you, man. We acknowledge you and your work. You're a family man. We need more men like you. So hats off to you. We're gonna keep riding. Y'all stay tuned. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you
Praise
so
God.
much for tuning in. To our viewers out there, thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you guys. We love you. Gangster, would you let them know, please, sir?
Okay. Yo, I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Let
Okay.
the people, Gangster. Can you hear me?
I could have been anywhere. I could have been anywhere. Hey, well, y'all could have been anywhere, but y'all decided to be here and kick it with us. We appreciate that.
There we go.
Yeah,
There we go.
Thank you for the
There we go. Yeah, I didn't hear what you said. All I did, I looked up and the screen was on me. I was like, oh.
Thank you for the cipher. For pitching in. That was my bad. I hit the wrong mute button and everything, man. To the viewers, thank y'all so much for viewing, man. We're gonna keep it moving, man. If all minds and hearts are clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Today's current events.
Now, tonight, viewers, we have 3 current events because one of the current events is very important, and we do want you to take your time to look at the video just in case you might have missed it during work, school, or whatnot. Thank you so much for tuning in, Grown Man Podcast.
That breaking news: a shooting outside of an Orlando 7-Eleven has left the man dead, and police say the suspect knew him.
The shooting happened along Chickasaw Trail off Lee Vista Boulevard, and that's where West 2's Marlene Martinez joins us live with more on what's happening right now. Marlene.
Forensics and detectives are still out here analyzing the scene after the shooting broke out just around noon. Orlando police tell us when they got here, they found a man dead and say the suspect had already run away before officers arrived. Police also say the suspect and victim knew each other. We spoke with a man who pulled up to the gas station just minutes after the shooting unfolded. He says he saw a man dead on the ground near the gas pumps, and he says the man's wife was there too.
Black male was laying down on the ground, deceased, and someone was trying to get him CPR. I felt very emotional at the time of the being when I first saw him laying there, and I couldn't really do too much or say too much. But we all got to come together and make a change.
Again, the suspect is still out there, and detectives are actively investigating what happened. Live in Orlando, Marlene Martinez, West 2 News.
Shouts goes out to channel West 2 News for that video, and our condolences goes out to the gentleman that lost his life and the family surrounding this event.
They just busted like in broad daylight, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, like the OK Corral.
Yeah, that was on the east side, Free.
Yeah, I know where Chickasaw at.
Yeah. I used to stay on Chickasaw. Right off there. Yeah.
Another chance to stay out there too.
Yeah, but I don't think I've been to that 7-Eleven. I don't think I've been over there.
That 7-Eleven is over by way. That 7-Eleven is over by Joe Way, where Joe House was at. You ever been to Joe House?
I ain't never been to Joe House.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's the 7-Eleven over there by Joe House.
Yeah, Chickasaw. It go a long way.
Right down Lake Underhill and Chickasaw.
Yeah.
We got a couple. We want to send a shout out to MJB, the God of Shaw. Much love and respect. MJB,
what up,
happy birthday. Appreciate you, fam.
We got Army Raw Productions in the building.
Army Raw Productions, man. MJB with us for life. We also got
man,
another song.
I know. I can't say nothing to Army Raw if I don't say that. 19. What's going on, Mr. 19 Entertainment, Walter Corbett,
Mr. C.
Yeah, yeah.
Mr. C.
Yeah, let me shout out. Yeah, I also want to give a shout out to my little brother, man. She'll be up here hosting, but he wasn't feeling a little under the weather, man.
Hey, he might know. I thought he was in here. I seen somebody. I thought I thought he was in here a little bit early. He was in here the first time.
He was in here earlier, but he came in here earlier, but he ain't stick around. He wasn't feeling too well.
Oh yeah. Right before you came, he stayed about 3 minutes.
Back with us. He'll be back with us.
Back with her just to take that medication. You know that gonna lay him down.
Yeah,
but we'll get at it next week or something.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep it moving if our minds and hearts are clear. If anybody, man, we getting more comments. Well, before we move on, we getting a lot of comments, y'all. Hold on a second. Nephew Cordell Wilson say he clocked in for show. Double O. Appreciate you, fam. Much love.
All right, Jitty Bug. What's happening, homie? All right. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, fam. For sure. No doubt.
Yeah, that's what it is.
All right, we're gonna keep it moving, man. We got a long night, guys. We got a long night. We're gonna keep it moving, man. But check on your family, y'all. Check on your family, man. What'd you say, C-Dub?
Yeah, man. Yeah, that current event, though, man. That's useless, man.
Check on your family. Yeah. Check on your family. We're gonna go to the next one. Did you have something to say, C-Dub?
Yeah, I was about to say, man, like it saddens my heart to see stuff like that. And I mean, anybody watching out there, no matter what age you is, man, we got to do better as a people and as a society, man, and stop all this senseless killing. It ain't even worth it, you know. And at the end of the day, you know, when you take somebody's life, you know, those people, you know, there ain't no coming back from that. And that's 2 lives that's messed up. The person that did the shooting and the person that ain't gonna never see his kids or his family or, you know what I'm saying, his wife again. And we gotta stop, you know, running out here, man. Because it ain't no game, you know, out here, man. We gotta do better as a people. We gotta do better as a community. You know, we always try to blame the white man or try to blame the policeman, but we out here killing. It's us out here killing each other, man. And it's time for a change, man. It's ridiculous, especially as a firefighter, man. I can't tell you how many times as a firefighter I don't work triple shootings and, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that, man. It's just it's sad, man.
Yeah. Gotta find a better way. That's for sure.
It's definitely sad, man. And the reason why we do the current events is because we feel like, you know, a family member or a friend, a relative might have missed it. Someone could have lost their lives, have been hurt, they didn't know, you know. And we do it so we can be informative and pass the information on and show our respect to the families that's lost. Because we're one big family, you know. This whole world is one big family, you know. We're gonna keep it moving, man, if our minds and hearts are clear.
100%.
All right.
We got my last story is the main story, viewers. My last story is the main story. I want you guys to take heed on that. Here's the next current event. Thank you so much for tuning in. We love it.
Tonight, we are asking the Orange County Sheriff's Office for more details into a shooting investigation that shut down a busy road for hours this morning. Deputies said when they arrived, they found 2 men who had been shot.
Yeah, 2 other men who are now being called suspects were also taken to the hospital. This happened along the 4100 block of South Orange Blossom Trail near 41st Street, not far from I-4. News 6's Jerry Askin reached out to investigators. He has the latest on what happened.
As soon as I laid down, I could hear da-da-da-da-da-da.
Jason Turner heard the gunshots right next door from where he lives here along South Orange Blossom Trail near 41st Street. Deputies tell us 2 men were shot and 2 men are in custody. All 4 of them were taken to the hospital. They said it happened in the parking lot of Upstate Hall. It's an after-hours club they say has been on their radar for the last few months for illegally selling alcohol after hours.
You could see the people running from over here over there shooting. Bow, 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 bow. You could see him with the gun in his hand, shooting.
We saw deputies and ATF agents on the scene searching for evidence. Turner said the gunshots shattered his neighbor's windows.
The bullet holes is right over his bed. in his apartment.
Everyone's okay in his house.
Yeah, everybody's fine, but it went right past his head.
We saw this car crashed behind the shopping plaza. Deputies say the after-hours spot has no license to sell alcohol at any time, and that undercover agents arrested 2 people back in November on charges of selling alcoholic beverages without a license. Nashley Douglas works nearby and saw the crime scene Monday morning.
This is a pretty scary area, but for something that actually happened at the moment or at the exact place where I work is very scary.
Back here outside of Upstate Hall, where deputies say the shooting happened in the parking lot, we're asking deputies more about a motive for the shooting. We're also asking for the latest condition on those 2 men who were shot and the 2 suspects, all taken to the hospital. We'll keep you posted. I'm Jerry Askin, getting results, News 6.
Thank you so much for Channel News 6 for the video, and our condolences goes out to the family. I believe those 2 men are still alive. They just were shot.
Yeah, that's what it said. They took all 4 to the hospital, and they took the other dude to jail.
Yeah, I don't know why they took the other 2 to the hospital, but 2 of them were shot, went to the hospital.
Yeah, they probably needed to. So,
probably before 4 of them got shot. They were still injured in some type of way, because they said that the other 2 went to the hospital and then went to jail.
Yeah. That was on South Orange Blossom Trail. To our families and viewers.
That's wild. One by Joe's house, the other one by Benita's house, huh?
Yeah, man. They sling your iron, man, like it's going out of style.
It's always something going on over there off Orange Blossom Trail, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like bro said, man, it's just you gotta quit, man.
Yeah,
try to take it all out, man. Try to do it. I already got to worry about the police. I want to worry about my brother too.
I'm gonna bring up this last story, man, because we got to keep it moving. Bring up this last story, man.
Yep.
Hard to clear. We're gonna keep it moving. But thankfully, though, Free and Gangster, these stories ain't as deep as season 2, though. Thankfully, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't as heavy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a little lighter. It was heavy season 2.
It was heavy season 2.
He was mad all the time after current event.
We needed that Gangster's Corner, man. Let me keep it moving, man. Keep it moving. This is the story.
A local mom dies about a week after an explosion inside her apartment. Her family is now filing a lawsuit and demanding answers. This is News 6 at 5. I'm Lisa Bell.
Glad you're with us tonight. I'm Matt Austin. Mike and Anisha Moore, a wife and young mom of 3 boys. She was critically hurt in an explosion at Woodhill Apartments on March 1st. News 6's Emily McLeod spoke with her family last week. They thought Moore would pull through, but she died over the weekend. Emily has been following this story since it happened. Tonight, she spoke with Orange County Commissioner Mike Scott to try to learn more about how this could have happened and what could be done to keep it from happening again.
Mike and Anisha Moore's family is now taking legal action against Woodhill Apartments and the Lake Apopka Natural Gas District after she was critically injured in a possible gas explosion here at the apartment complex. Now, Mike and Anisha's family tells us she died over the weekend. So now we're working to try to get answers and figure out who needs to be held accountable.
I think the important thing is figuring out how it happened, right? Who is the party, right? And more specifically, like, what was the breakdown?
A little more than a week after a possible gas explosion at Woodhill Apartments, we spoke with Orange County Commissioner Michael Scott. The apartment complex falls in his district, so we asked him what role the county plays when it comes to building inspections and gas line maintenance. Would gas line management fall under your building inspector's purview?
Not really. We have a number of providers, Tico Gas, Apopka Gas. I think in this instance, it's Apopka Gas. And so that's not our expertise. The utilities do different things. However, if we see something that we think is a potential gas issue, then we will refer it to the appropriate agency.
The State Fire Marshal's office is currently investigating the explosion, but have not confirmed what caused it. But a field investigation report from the Orange County Division of Building Safety says the inspector responded to an FIR for a gas explosion and goes on to say due to the explosion, the windows and doors were blown out. We don't know for sure if there's protocol in place to do routine checks on gas lines, but do you think in light of this there should be? Is that a conversation?
I think that there are. So without doing any thorough research, right, I think there are some protocols in place. We just the frequency of them. And so anytime there's a challenge, especially a loss of life, it's like, hey, if we're doing something maybe every 3 months or twice a year, whatever, okay, maybe we need to increase those frequencies so something like this won't happen.
Again, we want to reiterate the state fire marshal's office has not yet confirmed what caused the explosion. Commissioner Scott also tells us he's reached out to Mike Anisha's husband, Raven Fondia, and tells us he's reached out to community and county partners to try to get their family help. Reporting in Orange County, I'm Emily McLeod, getting Results News 6.
A GoFundMe was set up to help the family.
Shout out to Channel 6 for that video. And condolences our condolences goes out to the young lady and her family. Man, guys,
that was Wood Hill Apartments over on Dorset.
Yes. Yep. Yes. Don't you know this could have happened to any one of us? This could happen to any one of us.
Yeah. It's just
no, because I refuse to rent or get a house that got gas. It can't happen to me.
Okay, well, a lot of people, come on, gang, come on, free. A lot of people
I try to tell everybody that I know, man. Look at you. If you ain't growing up playing with that gas, don't start trying to mess with it as an adult. You don't know what you're doing.
This lady walked in her house with groceries, and the gas exploded. They say
they had another report that what they said what happened was because the lady she done died. Now she died Saturday, but they say what happened was the tenant before they moved in had disconnected, had her dryer disconnected.
You took the cap,
and they said it was a cap that they didn't cap off that end. And the husband, the lady husband say the cap ain't number like $2 at Home Depot.
Right.
That would have capped that off. So I was like, well, I'm glad we got a firefighter on the panel tonight.
Yeah, because you
really
can
let us know what's going on.
This got me thinking about my whole house, my whole family. You know, I'm looking in, I'm checking hoses. I'm like, wait a minute now. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got to check the thing, man.
You got gas in your house? You got gas in your house?
No.
No chance?
I don't think so, but I don't know.
How you don't know? It's gas.
You have a gas bill. Yeah, if you got gas, you got a gas bill, player.
No, I don't got gas. Go ahead, C-Dub. Elaborate for us.
What specifically do y'all want to know? Or like what specific? I guess my question.
Like I was just thinking. Okay, this was what I wanted to figure out. From listening to it, they say that they had been in the apartment for 17 days, right? Mm-hmm. So now I'm thinking that either they never smelled the gas, or they had just had it turned on or whatever, and it was leaking, and it had been filled up, and she probably hit a light switch or something, and it sparked and set it off. I mean, how did that happen?
So like it either had to be like, for it to take 17 days, it would have to be like a real like small or slow leak, type deal. And just for knowledge fact, a lot of people say you smell gas. Well, it's not really the gas that you're smelling. It's a chemical that the companies put in the gas lines called mercaptan is what you're actually smelling. So you're not even really actually smelling gas. It's the chemical that companies put in the there. But for it to take that long, it definitely would have had to been, like a slow type leak or something for them not to notice it. And or if they did, smell it, because it'll be kind of hard for me to believe that they didn't smell anything, because that thing smells like rotten eggs. Like it's something that's definitely noticeable. So it had to be something that they probably smelled and just kind of like ignored it or didn't think too much about it, or they was like didn't really know where it was coming from, like type deal. But you know, when it comes to gas, like that is a very, very explosive, you know, so you definitely have to be careful when dealing with it. And I encourage anybody, you know, to get those detectors, you know, the gas detectors in your house. So when your gas level goes up, CO2 detectors and all those detectors. And as soon as you smell something, you need to call the fire department, or you know, to come out. And we have special gas meters, you know, to be able to check the levels and all that. And we have the ability to ventilate the home and try to figure out where that source is coming from. But it's just like they said, man, like you have to be very careful with dealing with gas because it's very explosive. And so that fortunately, you know, like ready.
What got my attention is because they said it was behind the dryer.
Yeah, she probably had a gas dryer.
She probably had a gas dryer.
The dryer was gas, but I believe the reason why they didn't smell it is because, like I said, they was in there 17 days, and you know they got all that new paint, and they just thinking that just part of the clean up odor or something like that. Because like it do smell. If you ever been around natural gas like that, you know what it smells. And they moved here from Chicago or somewhere, so I don't know if they was used to gas like that out there.
Yeah.
But man,
my heart goes out to the father and the kids, man. My condolences.
Man lost his wife, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and it's one of those things that, like, you know, the range is like 5 to like 15%. So like when it's mixed with air and exposed to like some type of ignition source, like it just becomes combustible, man. So like you said, it could have been, who knows what the ignition source was, but yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's real crazy.
I mean, the explosion blew out the windows and the doors, so it was powerful.
That's what I'm saying. It had to be full. It was full.
We're gonna take a quick pause for the calls, man. If all minds are hearts, man. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come right back. We got a lot of viewers. We got a couple comments, guys. Real fast. Everybody's showing. We got some viewers out there. We appreciate the love y'all showing. We appreciate your time. We'll be right back right after these messages.
Yep.
Great. And I just first, before we start anything, just want to say thank you for allowing me to be a part of this platform, because I think that you guys are awesome, especially for the language that you are speaking to the body, to the nation. So I'm true to be a part of this. So thank you again.
I love everything you guys are doing, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For real. It's time. This is the time right now. Yes, sir. What you guys are doing right now, man. So believe me, you know, God is moving, and that's what I love. That's why I'm here.
Well, I mean, first of all, I'm glad to be finally on the Grown Men podcast. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I feel like I'm eating steak and potatoes. That's real. Yeah, we ain't on milk today. I like it. Yeah, we ain't on that milk. Yeah, we ain't on that. I like it.
I'm so glad to be in episode 7.
Yes. Honored to be on you guys' show. Such a fan. So thank y'all so much for this opportunity.
Hey, I'm happy to be on your show, man. You know what I'm saying? Finally. You know what I'm saying? I've been supporting for a minute, but I'm happy to be on your show. Finally get here and talk around with y'all.
Man, y'all, it was easy. Shit, y'all some real.
Man, you know, I appreciate the Gangsta's Corner, bro. You know, I've been watching for a while.
Before we get started, I wanted to tell y'all thank you for sharing your platform with me and allow me to come sit down and eat your table today. I greatly appreciate that.
If you went into season 2, this thing, hey man, you know, a lot of people don't understand the podcast method, man, but it's about to take off. It's about to take off to the next level. And as long as y'all stay rooted and stay grounded, man, y'all gonna be part of that takeoff, man, because y'all got a nice platform. You got a decent platform.
Yes, sir. God bless you.
Are you tired of trying lotion that doesn't work, but afraid of trying different things? Well, look no farther. Introducing Level Up Natural Beauty and Fitness, brought to you by the well owner, CEO, Tracy Teller. Level Up handmade products are made by Tracy, including butters, oils, scrubs, steamer toners, and much more. Beer bombs to the green tea, maximizing body oils, sweet spots, buttercreams that you're sure to love. Now it's time to unlock your skin's potentials. And you can't afford to wait too long. So call now.
Try to add up the positivity minus the negativity and see what I can come up with for you.
All right.
You know, it's that motivation, it's that internal motivation that you need, that nobody really can say nothing to you. You already know you got what it takes.
You know, you might have been doing wrong all your life. You still can change. You know, you still can change. So,
some people call it Christianity, some people call it, whatever you want to call it. I call it my God, my Father, my Creator, my substance, my faith, everything that I need, He's there.
So eliminate your dead weight. And if you have a positive conversation, you can, that you go to each day, make sure you go to it. Make sure you send that family chat. Make sure you send that phone call to that family, to that relationship. Make sure you do that. Without
that technique ain't been working. Them just hiding it in the book. Because we've been cracking them books open. We cracking them books open. They gonna teach our children that we as the people benefited from being slaves. We benefited from slavery. We got out of slavery. I mean, and the people that's coming out to speak on this here, to speak against it, y'all missing the whole point.
What can we implement on a daily basis? To get away from killing each other. We're killing our future. That's the problem. What's the solution?
Thank y'all so much for tuning in. You're now tuned in to Grown Men Podcast, Season 3, Episode 3. I'm your host, Another Chance, backed up. Free Cypher Allah, gangster from California. And our guest is in the studio, C-Dub, from Dub Ministries, all the way from California. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for joining us, C-Dub. We appreciate you, brother.
Dub Ministries is from Ocala, not California.
Yes.
And I flipped through. I flipped them.
Yeah, I'm in California.
I don't know if you flipped them. I just know you said C-Dub was from California.
I received that in the name of Jesus. God maybe gonna send me to California. Praise the Lord.
You might be headed that way, huh?
Hey, send me.
All right. We're gonna keep it moving, guys. We're gonna keep it moving so we don't go too far this evening. We're gonna move it right along if our minds and hearts are clear, right along to our next segment.
Family and relationships.
Family and relationships. We're gonna move swiftly through these next few segments so we don't keep the viewers or the guests too long. Brothers, family and relationships. I can take off, gangster.
Hey man, if y'all ain't got enough time, y'all can sign out and we can catch it later on when you got time. But we gonna move at our pace.
Anybody want to start with family and relationships?
Yeah, go ahead.
You want me to take off?
Yeah.
But
take off.
All right, I take off. You what?
No, go ahead. Take off. Take off. I go second or third.
No, family relationships. Last week I was talking to you guys about respect. If you didn't watch the show, go back and watch it. Season 3, episode 2. It's on YouTube. It's also shared to Facebook as well. This week I want to talk about a little bit personal, a little bit individual. So it's kind of respect, but basically, so I know how I want you to speak to me, right? I know how I want you to speak to me. You know, I know what tone I want you to use. I know what level of respect I want you to use. You know, I know how I expect you to talk about me. I want you to talk about me a certain way to others. Okay? This is how I want. This is how I feel, right? I expect you to address me a certain way, right? And lastly, I expect you to think of me a certain way. All right. So speeding this up, with that being said, I need to be the mirror, right? I need to have the same feeling toward the opposite thing that I'm trying to get this from, right? So I must speak to you a certain way. I know that. I must speak to you a certain way, right? I must talk about you a certain way. I must talk about you with a level of respect, kindness, you know, speaking of strength, you know, when I talk about you, you know, when I address you, I'm going to address you with respect. I'm going to address you as a man. I'm going to address you the way that I want you to address me. When I think of you, you know, when I'm thinking about you, you know, it has to be, you know, I expect it to be positive, something strong, something that, you know, something creative, something forward, you know, because I expect you to think of me as strength as well. So basically what I'm saying is, as the man that I'm trying to become, I am putting in what I expect to get out. Family relationships, your boy Chance. I'm out.
Peace. Let me steal it right quick.
You got it, Free.
All right. Check this out. First off, I want to clear something up. I'm not being cocky when I was just saying, you know, trying to kill y'all time and stuff like this here. But we're dealing with some real issues and we bringing y'all solutions. So therefore, some of these things, they're going to take time. And we can't speed through it because they're serious. And the topic I'm going to bring up right now is one that's dealing with parents that I keep hearing saying, I die by mine. Check this out. We don't want you to die for your kids. We want you to start living for your kids. That's what we got to do as parents and not within our community. We got to start trying to live for our children. Because they need us alive. I ain't seen too many parents out of my own boys and stuff like that and home girls. Ain't none of them had to die by there. Been in a situation where they needed to die by there. I know some that wanted to be there at the time, but couldn't be there. So that ain't our main goal. Because you sitting here telling about you would die by yours, but you won't even get up and go to work to make sure they get something to eat. To make sure they got a roof over their head. Make sure that there's lights in the house. These are the things that we got to focus on. We have to start raising our children. A lot of y'all believe, you know what I mean, that God is the creator and he ain't never turned his back on you, no matter how wrong you was, how wild you got, how disrespectful you was. And too many of us right now is saying, I'm just throwing my hands up. I can't deal with the kids. I can't help the youth. we have to have that same compassion that you believe God has for you. Because when we dealing with these kids, we dealing with procreation. So that's what you created. You can't throw your hands in. You got to stay there and deal with the problem to help them out. Educate yourself so you can educate them. Peace.
Definitely could dig that, Free. Definitely could dig that. No doubt. No doubt. Guest, if you don't mind, I'm going to save you for last because y'all always come with the powerful. So, C-Dub, I'm going to save you for last and bring up G. Rick all the way from Cali after I unmute my brother.
Yeah, man. Basically, family relationships, man. I gotta say, like, when you got a strong and unified family, man, and they always show you support, just try to be the same way with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Try to show some support for everybody, man. You know, and try to extend that same love that you got for them, extend it to the world, because we need a little bit of that too, man. The world needs a little bit of that, you know. And also, you got to respect what your family say, man. If they tell you something, you might not want to hear it, but, you know, it's something you needed to hear. You might not have wanted to hear it, but it's something you need to hear. So respect the words that come from your family, because it's most of the time it's some powerful things, man. And they might not tell you everything you need to hear. I mean, you want to hear, but they're going to definitely let you know what you need to know. Gangster, I'm gone.
That's what's up, G.
Yeah.
That's good stuff, gangster. Good stuff coming out the Gangster's Corner, man. Good stuff.
For sure.
For my
Appreciate it.
guest, go ahead and close it out for us, guest.
Well, there's a couple points that that I would like to make. One is that we have to stop glorifying having multiple women, sleeping with multiple women, and getting back to glorifying, respecting, our queens. Get back to respecting, our marriages, respecting, our relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I always tell people, you treat them like you would want somebody to treat your child, or your daughters. And music videos in society, man, like the disrespect for women, has been glorified. We have to get back to glorifying long marriages, and staying in marriages, until death do us part.
That's right. That's right.
There. And glorifying, being married for 20, 30 years and not, getting divorced every time something don't go our way, or, you facing a problem, you facing the issue, man. No, we have to, get back to that point and give our kids something to look up to, because a lot of times, they only gonna, imitate what they see. So if they see a bad marriage, they're gonna think that's normal, or if they see a good marriage, then they're gonna try to strive to have those good marriages. The second point that I want to make is, as and this is coming from my dad's on duty, hat, as fathers, man, we got to make sure that we have to grind, we got to work, we got to bring home the bacon, and there's a lot of stuff that's on our plates, but we have to make sure that we're spending time with our family, our friends, our loved ones, making sure that we spending time with our kids, making sure we're involved in their lives, because there's so much that they're dealing with, so much things that they're going through. And a lot of times they don't talk about it, and they won't say nothing about it until we, initiate that conversation. So making sure you spend that time, making sure you having conversations with your kids, because it's important. I get it. Yeah, we have to pay bills. We have to work, but you only get one life, and you only get one opportunity to make an impact on your kids' lives. You only have, one life and one opportunity to make an impact in general. And the last thing that I'm going to say is, any fault, any issues, any problems that you have with anybody, man, let that weight go, forgive, you know, and move forward.
Yeah.
All right. That's some good stuff, Dub.
Yeah,
That's some good
definitely.
stuff, brother. Appreciate that knowledge. Appreciate that knowledge coming out of your corner, Dub. Appreciate you, brother. Absolutely.
Peace. All right.
Feel like you made it home safe there, brother.
Yes, sir.
God is good.
Well, that's good. That's good.
We're gonna keep it moving, man. Right along, if our minds and hearts are clear, right along to the next segment. Thank you again. Building morale. Encourage one another to build up one another. This segment is to build up our young men. We're gonna be in and out. We're gonna be in and out because we still got 2 more segments. I'm gonna snatch the camera.
Here you go again with that in and out.
Wait a minute now. Gangster. Go ahead, Gangster. I heard you.
Oh no, it's all right. I just want to say to the young man, man.
That was Cypher talking.
No. I heard you, Cypher. I'm ignoring you. I heard you. I'm talking about.
Hey, what I'm saying is that young.
I'm trying to see what you were mumbling down there. Cypher.
No, I was getting ready to say something. That's all.
Oh.
I don't do no mumbling.
Hey.
I speak clearly, cousin. Hey, but what I'm saying is, for the young man, don't be afraid to grow up, man, and be yourself, man, because you need a little individuality in your life. You need to be some type of individual so you can find yourself. So, grow up and be exactly what you're supposed to be, man. Don't beat yourself up and don't stifle your own greatness, because you're destined to be great if you just let it. You find what you got to do, your niche. And another thing, you practice always focus on master your emotions, because you keep a level head, man, a lot of situations end up a lot different than if you don't keep a level head. So master your emotions, know when to act, and when to act how you supposed to act, man. And you should be all right, man. Again, gangster gone, man.
Peace.
What's up, brother?
Oh, okay. I come on in then. Since we're dealing with the day of supreme understanding, I'm gonna keep it with the children. We're gonna keep the focus on the kids, but it's gonna be more of a public service announcement than building up. Because this time we at the time of the year we're going into spring break, and then we have the summer coming up right after that. And we done had over here off of Balboa, we just had a house fire. We don't know what happened, but I want all parents to just understand that it's not enough to tell our kids not to play with fire. As parents, we can't be initiating and trying to teach our children how to pop firecrackers and stuff at an age that's too early. We can't be leaving our lighters and matches and stuff around the house. I'm telling you this from a child pyro, okay? I used to love playing with matches and aerosol cans, and I know somebody on this panel know what that does and know what that causes. I done burnt down my room before. Yeah. So I know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about this here. Okay, we can't allow these children to be at home with matches and lighters and we glorifying the grilling and stuff like that, because fire is attractive, but fire is dangerous, very dangerous. I tried to put it out, but I was only spreading it. So it's funny now, but when I did it, I just slid up out the room and act like I was never there.
That fire is contagious.
Yep, got skint up too, then. Gotta go.
Yeah, well, when they realized that it was me, and it ain't take long because I'm the only child. I ain't got no brothers and sisters to blame it on. Yeah, they told my behind up. Yep. I ain't get burnt.
I got crisped by that belt though.
Right. Yeah. It's funny. It's funny how we got a similar altercation. Me and my cousin, we almost burnt down something when we were young. So take heed to that fire, man. That notice, that public service announcement Free Cipher gave y'all, man. Take heed to that. Real quick, build the morale. I'm still on this respect thing for my young men. I just want you guys to continue to respect yourself by respecting everyone else, especially young women and women in general, your mom, your sisters, strangers. Just have that general that level of respect, and you'll go a long way as a young man. You'll go a long way. Trust me, I know. Your boy Chance him out. All right, take us home, C-Dub.
I'm gonna say believe in yourself, believe in your goals, believe in your dreams, believe in your vision. Even if nobody else believe in you, as long as you believe in yourself, that's all you need. And eventually, God will put you in the right positions that others will also believe into you. And my motto is excuses are tools of a competence that builds monuments to nothing. Those who specialize in it seldom amount to anything. So, we gotta
say that again.
Excuses are tools of excuses are tools of incompetence that builds monuments to nothing. Those who specialize in it seldomly amount to anything. So we have to, stop throwing pity parties, stop blaming others for stuff that we have control over. And my goal is pull up your pants and make smart decisions and make smart choices, because one wrong decision can change the whole trajectory of your life.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. That's right. That's some good stuff, brother.
Hey, people, we need y'all to rewind that and listen to that a couple times. We ain't gonna make them repeat it again. But we want y'all to rewind that and play it a couple times. The time in that it was at marker 1 hour and 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Go back to that mark. If I cut it short, go back a little bit further.
Watch the whole video.
We need to get that embedded in us, because boy, look at here.
Yeah.
Ain't
absolutely.
No excuses for you.
That's right.
They gone. Ain't no more excuses.
That's right.
The white man ain't make me do it. The devil ain't make me do it. I did it. I got to go and do it. I got to do it for myself. I can't wait for somebody to come do it for me. Those days are gone. It ain't nobody gonna bring it to me. I got to go get it.
Go get it.
I like that, man. Y'all, yeah.
Look like our gangster is froze on us.
Nah, he ain't froze. He nodded out. That's that medication he was talking about your brother was on.
No, gangster.
He froze.
Yeah, I like that though. I like that. Thank you, Dub, and thank you for that ad lib, Free. That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. Y'all watch it from the beginning, man. It's a beautiful, beautiful night, man. We're gonna keep it moving, man. We're gonna keep it moving on. But you know what's funny, Free? This next segment is double O.
I know it, but if we can't get to it, we're just gonna go to the next one and
then come back around the corner.
Come back around too. I be trying to duck that corner anyway, man. Them gangsters is scary. I'm too soft to be dealing with gangsters.
Like he gonna come back in. He'll pop back in. Gangster will be back with us. All right, we're gonna keep it moving right along, Free. If our minds and hearts are clear, we'll keep it moving.
Knowledge, wisdom, understanding.
I just go ahead and jump on in there.
We normally close the night out.
So I did say we're dealing with supreme understanding today, and the reason why I say that because my brother turned 48. 4 plus 8 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 years understanding. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. The day is also the 12th. March 12th. 1 plus 2 is 3 again. Got that supreme understanding on going on. So I'm dealing with these children, man. It's all about the children today, because I always say that the children is the understanding, because they're a clearly drawn picture of the knowledge and wisdom, the man and the woman. When you look at that child, you see them parents. And parents, it's our duty to educate our children. We can no longer settle for saying, oh, I can't help you with this homework because they didn't teach me that in school. That is not an excuse for us. We cannot come up with excuses. What excuses mount up to nothing? So we can't come up with no excuses. If you don't understand what your child needs you to know, grab the book and teach yourself first, or ask for somebody to help you. Not send your child to a mentor or somebody else. This is time that you need with your child. Get somebody to help you understand so you can help your child to understand. This is a bonding process between parents and children. They get enough outside help at school. They need the parents to give them that love and teach them what they need to know. We can no longer keep on going by talking about what they teaching at the schoolhouse, what they not teaching at the schoolhouse. It's about what we teaching at our house. We got to take that initiative as parents, as leaders in our communities. We have to do this here. Even if it's more, you can take on more than just your child. Take on your children's friends. Help the whole community. Start a lesson group, a study group, something. Because we can't have our children failing. We can't have our children wanting to drop out of school at an early age. We have to give them the tools that they need to succeed as parents. I like that dads on duties. I don't know if I'm hitting the mark with a dad on duty, but I sure was on duty all my children's life. All my children's life. And I don't let mine think that they got to get out because school is over. No, you can stay here as long as you want to. This door is open for you. This is your bed. I ain't gonna tell you that you got to get out there and sing you out there in the wild, knowing you ain't ready for it. I know ain't nobody ready to take on this $1,300 a month for a 1-bedroom apartment. No, y'all ain't ready for that. And we can't keep pushing our children out the house. You say they unruly, get them under control. That's your child. You was out of control. That's why they out of control. But you done got back in control, so you take control.
That's right.
Peace.
That's right, Free. That's right, Free. That's right, Free.
Yeah, you hit that. Hey, I'm about to get you on the dads on duty. You hit that on that. You hit that on the mark.
Right on the nail.
I'm sure trying to spread myself around. I ain't gonna lie. I'm about anything with helping the youth.
Oh, that's right, Free. That's some good stuff, man. That's
our future.
That's right. Absolutely, Free. 100% with you, brother. Before we close it out, C-Dub, with our comments on knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, let's go ahead and introduce one of the artists that's coming with you to Orlando next week on March 23rd, Saturday at 7:00. I'll let you introduce him. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, so one of the guys that's coming with me to do the concert is the homie Ambassador Ox. I actually met him in Kissimmee at a concert, and we linked up, and we've been rocking ever since, man. So he's a awesome dude. Has an awesome ministry. He loves God. He loves ministry. He loves music. And I'm just so excited to, to have him come out and be a part, man, and see, what he brings on the 23rd, man, because I know it's going to be powerful and it's going to be awesome.
Absolutely. Let's bring him aboard. Mr. Ambassador Ox. What's going on, fam? Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Okay, now we can hear all of that. So here we
I
got
can hear you a little bit.
So y'all
yeah,
can hear me now.
There we go.
been
There we
getting
go.
time now.
There we go.
I'm about to
You
juice
just
up.
had to move around a little bit. What's going on, brother?
Man, what's up, man? Peace and blessings, man. Grace and peace and blessings be upon y'all, man. I appreciate you for having me on this showcase, man. Give God glory, for this opportunity, man. And I appreciate you, C-Dub, for even reaching out to me, man, to be a candidate on this, man.
No doubt, man. Tell the people something about yourself.
Ambassador Ox, man. I'm a follower of Jesus Christ, man. I'm a disciple. Like I said, I met Mr. C-Dub, man, and Kissimmee, man, and we linked up. And then the Lord, he saw it fit, to just together. We go out every once a month, every Saturday. We go to the Orange County Detention Center, man. We minister to the youth. We go pray with them. We'll perform every now and then. And man, we just I'm a master barber, man. I've been doing barbering for a long time, man. So it's pretty much a love serving, man. And man, it's just an honor, man, to actually to be able to link up, man. The Bible says that he will bring you. He'll give an example, of my gift.
No doubt, no doubt. We got a lot of things in common, bro. I'm a barber myself by trade, man, for years.
So, Ox, is that because you a box of razors? A box of razors is an ox.
So I'm gonna tell you where that came from, man. I want to say it was 2022, and ambassador. We already know what an ambassador is. It's someone that represents a foreign country, and they're bringing law and order from that, that country. However, represent the kingdom of God, in heaven, and that's where the name ambassador comes from. So where the ox came from is a lot of people don't understand what an ox does, but what an ox is. They pretty much they break up fallow ground in the field. The farmers they get an ox and they help them till the ground, and when they till the ground, they break up all the fallow ground so that way they're able to plant the seeds. So that's where the name ox came from.
All right. How long you been a barber?
A barber when I was 15. I've been a licensed barber for 4 years, but I've been cutting hair longer than that. So
okay. All right.
About 17 years.
Okay. So you coming down and you're a rapper.
A rapper.
You broke out on me then. Say it again. Okay. All right. Well, I'm excited, man. I'm excited about you coming down, man. I'm excited to hear your music. We'll link up after this. I'll get some links, man. Tell the people how they can hear your music and how they can hear from you.
Follow me on Instagram at Ambassador Emperor Ox. You can also follow me on Facebook. My name is Jared Jerome Mitchell. All my music is all on streaming platforms. It's on Spotify, YouTube, platforms, man, Apple Music. So man, you can just find me Ambassador Ox, man, and it'll send you straight to the link, man. There's some links in my bio, even on my Instagram. So whatever it is that people need, you can DM me, and I can just point you wherever you need to go.
Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Well, we're looking forward to have you here, man. I'm excited of meeting you, brother, when you come down next week. So that's what's up, man. That's some good stuff, man. C-Dub, Free, everybody good?
Oh yeah.
If all minds and hearts are clear, we're gonna close this up, man. So, Ambassador Ox, the way we close up our show, man, is we leave the viewers with a bit of our heart, a bit of knowledge that we might have gained, something that we may know, something that we may think that they can use moving forward. That's how we close it up. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Gangsta might be back. If not, we'll see him next week. Much love. Shout out to T-Rail. Shout out to MJB, the God of Shaw, Mr. Corbett, HPMF, and Gangster. We're gonna keep it moving and close this show out, man.
What about, hold on, we gotta say something about that #1 fan, Gary Wells. See, I ain't no rapper or musician. That's y'all three. Y'all all of that. I ain't putting nothing together. But we gotta give a shout out to Mr. Gary Wells.
Yes. Shout out to G Wells, man, up in North Carolina, our #1 fan, man. We have a shirt, one of these shirts on the way to you, brother. So be on the lookout for that, man. We appreciate you. We love you. Much love and respect to Gary Wells, man. We're gonna go ahead and close it out. Ambassador Ox, the floor is yours. Take your time. You can close it out what you want the viewers to know. Bless them, brother.
We think when we really don't. And what I mean by that is that we are accustomed to doing things our way, figuring things our way, trusting in our own concept, our own way of being, our own way of living, to the point where we're afraid to trust God. And there are situations to where we pray and we ask God to fix a situation, then we become Indian givers. We'll say, oh God, you take this avenue, we'll go back into God's hand and we'll be like, you know what, let me just give me this. Let me try another way. And every time we keep leaning to our own understanding, we don't get anywhere. So it's like, other than the manufacturer. It's just like saying that you buy a Audi. You can't take your Audi to a BMW dealership because they don't specialize in you know, in Audis. You can't take your Audi to a Toyota dealership because they don't specialize in Toyotas. You cannot take you to someone else because they don't specialize in, you know, you. They're not the potter. So in order for, you know, you to function properly the way that you was designed and created to function, you need to take everything to the creator. You need to take you need to take your thoughts to the creator, your uncertainties, you know, your insecurities, whatever it is that you're battling with. Stop seeking validation in people that will give you a crutch and pacify your inconsistency. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much everything, just trust him with everything, and don't even trust yourself, man, because there's a scripture that said there's a way that seems right to a man, and at the end there are the ways. There's a way, but the end of the ways of death. So with that being said, I'm just saying, just trust God wholeheartedly with all your heart, with all your mind and everything. And then just when you give it to him, don't be an Indian giver, man. Don't take it back. Just let it stay there.
I love it. I love it. Absolutely. Nice. Good knowledge, good wisdom coming out of Ambassador Ox. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, man. C-Dub, I'll let you close it out, man.
That sounds like some of that stuff the first time you done got drunk. You talking about, God, you let me make it through this, I'll never drink again. As soon as you wake up the next day, what you do? What you do? You grab that bottle. Yeah, we can't be no Indian givers now.
Man. I tell you what, man, in some situations, being an Indian giver, you might lose your life, man. You might not get a second chance, you know. So yeah, you want to acknowledge, you want to acknowledge God. You want to acknowledge your help, man. I love that coming out of the Ambassador Ox. Thank you, brother, for that wisdom. We appreciate it. I know the viewers loved it. I'm gonna close it out with something real brief and simple tonight. As far as energy, you know, energy between people, you know, energy is noticeable, it's attractive, it's genuine. I know if I'm around you, I can sense your energy. I can sense if you're genuine. I can sense if you're, you know, if it's strange to me, if it don't make sense. I can sense if something's not right. You know, that's the energy. That's the spirit. That's the inside of you that's acknowledging, you know, what's there. You can tell when energy shifts. You can tell when things change. You can tell when things change. So, you know, just pay attention. You know, this is one trip that you get. It's not 2, it's not 3, it's not maybe 4, This is one trip you get on this earth, man. And, you know, just pay attention to the signs and to what you learn. Use what you learn, grow with it, and pass it on, man. That's what I'm doing. Your boy Chance. I'm out.
So Chance, you mean to tell me that I ain't gonna respawn? It ain't like Call of Duty. If somebody take me out, I ain't gonna just pop back up in 4-5 seconds. It's really real. Oh goodness. Hey, y'all shooters, y'all hear this? We only got one time around the earth. We only got one time.
That's it.
Y'all shooters, take heed. Take heed. Don't take nobody's life that you can't give back. Don't take your life by throwing it away to the chain gang.
Say that again, Free.
Don't take your life by throwing it away to the chain gang.
You can apply that to a lot of different situations in life.
All kinds of situations in life. Well, anything you thinking about.
Yeah, man.
Just remember, we got one trip.
One trip. See, Dub?
My closing is going to be, and I like to do my closing as, you know, John 3:16, man. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, and whosoever believe in him should not perish but have everlasting life. So, you know, anybody that's listening, that's watching it, man, like if you don't know, know the Father in heaven, if you don't know the Savior, man, as your personal Savior, I just dare you to give him a try, to get to know him, to have a relationship with him. You know, he's better than money. He's better than the cars, the clothes, the jewelry. He's better than the drugs. He's better than, the sin that seems so pleasing to our flesh, man. Like, he's a God that loves us. He's a God that doesn't judge us. He's a God that sees beyond our faults and our flaws, man. And, he loved us so much that, that he decided to send his son, man, to get beat on, to get spit on, to get nails put in his hands and thorns put on his head. And that got mocked, just so that we can have an out from our sins and our shortcomings and in our transgressions. And it doesn't matter how messed up you think you are, doesn't matter what you did, no matter how much wrong you did. He's a God he's a forgiving God. He's a merciful God. And he's a God that's just and that he's able to forgive you. So, man, I just dare you, to take a step of faith, man, and lean into God and trust him with your life. We only have one life, and once we leave this earth, there's no second chances, there's no do-over, there's no getting it right, at that point. So with the life that you have, man, we gotta live our life to the fullest, because we only get one shot and one opportunity to get it right. So I dare you, man. And I don't know why God put it on my heart, man, but if there's anybody, that's facing, they ever thought about suicide or think about hurting yourself, man, just know, there's an out. There's people that you can talk to. It's not worth it. It's not worth the hurt, the pain that that you're going to cause somebody else, to escape whatever it is that you're going through. So I just encourage you, man, to lean into God, to trust God, to believe in God, and I guarantee you he'll take care of the rest.
I'm so glad I'm so glad you put a dare out there, because we like to take them dares. We'll jump on a dare quick, and that's a dare that I double dare you to jump on. Man. Follow through on that dare. That's a great dare there. Let's start that challenge.
This ain't no ice bucket challenge.
That's the real challenge. That's the challenge. Yes.
Yes. Stop playing. I
just want to thank you, brothers, man. Free Cypher, C Dub, Ambassador. And y'all boys don't have to sit here. Y'all don't. There's nobody. I'm not paying you. Ain't nobody paying you. You know, this is y'all time. You know, and y'all giving y'all hearts and y'all wisdom out. You know, to us. You know, you're passing it around to, and it's a. I appreciate it. You understand me?
Yeah, man.
We appreciate doing it, brother. We come because we sincere.
Yeah, and it's noticeable, man. It's noticeable, man. God, I thank God for you, brothers, man. Every day, man. This is beautiful, man. Thank you, viewers, for tuning in and watching. We are here every Tuesday night at 7:30, man. Grown Man Podcast on YouTube and Facebook, man. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Same place, same time. Ambassador Ox, thank you, brother. Much love and respect. We will be looking you up. Viewers, look up Ambassador Ox and C-Dub Williams. Look up C-Dub as well, guys. Thank you for coming out, C-Dub. We appreciate you, brother.
All right, any of y'all in the Orlando area around March 20, what it is, 24th?
23rd.
March 23rd. Ooh, that's a good day too. I ain't gonna say why, but on the 23rd, if y'all around town, y'all need to stop by High Power Miracle of Faith.
Yes, sir.
And check out C-Dub and Ambassador Ox and crew. And crew, they got a whole squad, like the brother said in the beginning. When I say they got a squad, they got a squad.
Yes, sir. All right. I'm looking forward to it, brother. We are looking forward to it. Guys, that is a free concert. Downtown Orlando. That's a free concert. Come and join. It's free. It's free. Come down and join, man. Come down and fellowship with us, man. 1208.
I'm talking about like my first name there. Free. Free.
Free.
Hey,
all capital letters.
It's free.
Yeah, when I get there, y'all ain't gonna drop the R and say it's a fee, is you?
Nah, man.
Nah, it's free, man. Now, look what you got me saying. It's free. It's free. It's free. Free. It's free.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, we like that. Free is for me.
Yeah, man. 1208 West Central Boulevard, man. Next Saturday, March 23rd, man. You will see them boys in the building. Y'all, thank y'all so much for joining and tuning in, man. We'll see y'all next week. Same place, same time. Grown Man Podcast. We out.
Peace.
Grown Man Podcast. Grown Man Podcast. Grown Man Podcast. Grown Man Podcast. Grown Man Podcast.